Meditation. I know. I don't want to hear about that. Sitting still, whatever. The gurus do it. Bear with me. Some people start because they want to just better their health or whatever, their mindset. For me, it started in the worst place I could possibly be, solitary confinement. Let's go. K Ruggs, the Soberdog, coming at you. Anyone new here? I am in recovery myself, certified peer recovery coach, and I did spend 4 years in prison. That's what I'm going to talk a little bit about today. Thank you to all the patrons and everybody for their support, and thank you everyone for the freaking awesome comments. You guys create so much great discussion and questions and back and forth. It is incredible. That's the goal. We need more open convo about this. Ava, Russ, Cooch Dog, so many people. Aaron, thank you all. Matt Clark, thank you everybody. I know meditation is one of those things like, I don't want to hear about that. My mindset was, what can it do? How is sitting still going to help anything? Blah, blah, blah. And then, early recovery, I was a disaster sitting still. I would be in a 12-step meeting. Yeah. Do I got candy? Yeah, I don't know if I have enough candy. It's been 2 minutes. I think I need a cigarette. Yeah, I need a cigarette. Do I have coffee? Yeah, I need more coffee. Should I go outside for a minute? Yeah, I should go outside. An hour-long meeting, I was outside 5 times, the bathroom 3 times, just everywhere. But prior to that, in solitary, they only allow you a certain amount of books. What I did is I wrote my father and I said, do me a favor, go online and just type in all the stuff I like. Health and wellness, fitness, space, science, animals, just a ton of different topics. And print up like 30 articles on each topic and send me like 4 a day. Because it just gave me something to read in the days where I didn't have any books or you're out of something. It's just good. So my father did that. The guards hated it. It was a freaking stack of mail. And I don't know, for some reason that bothered them. I don't know why. But so one of the days I was in there in the beginning, it was the worst week I ever had in there. Just suicidal beyond belief, psychosis, nuts. And I was in a cell with 0 books, just going nuts. They always say for an addict or alcoholic, the worst spot to be is in between the 6 inches of this neighborhood, my own head, our own head. I was in there with untreated addiction and alcoholism in my own head, no outside stimuli, no TV, no phone, no person to talk to, going nuts. The only thing that helped was I remembered childhood church of repeating Our Father and Hail Mary. That helped a little bit. So now fast forward, I'm in solitary again, having bad days, and my dad sending me these articles, and one of them was about meditation. I figured I'll give it a try. First time I tried it was all over the place, 1,000,000 miles an hour. Dr. Joe Dispenza, neuroscientist, he says it, and I thought the best way possible. First time you meditate is going to be like checking your email after not checking it in 20 years. You are going to be so overwhelmed and flooded with all these messages that you have not checked maybe in a lifetime. When first time you meditate, every thought that you've never, dealt with, comprehended, avoided is going to just come at you, and it's going to be a lot. But every time you do it after that, it gets a little bit easier. And that's what I found true for me too. That first time, maybe 2 seconds, I could keep my brain clear until thoughts would barrage me. The second time, maybe 6 seconds. And then it got a little bit better and better each time. And what it said on the paper was when a thought comes in, don't get mad at it. Just let it come in and then put it in a cloud and let it go out. And that worked for me. I still picture that to this day because thoughts are going to come in. Even, the Dalai Lama, the best meditators in the world, say they still got, thoughts coming in, anxiety. We can't just turn our brain off. So it got better and better, and it really started to help. When I got out of solitary, I didn't keep up with it until I got out of prison the second time, and then we got into recovery and started doing it again. That's when I was saying I couldn't sit still going nuts, and people encouraged me to. Now in 12 steps, they encourage a lot of prayer and meditation. What's the difference? To my knowledge, the difference was Prayer is talking to your higher power, to your God. Meditation is listening to them. Either way, I started meditating more, and I actually went to a 12-step meeting where the last 10 minutes are meditation every meeting, which was great because it forced me to kind of do it. And what I really noticed is it helped bring everything together and put it into more perspective and kind of slow everything down. So for us addicts in early recovery, we're going a billion miles an hour. I mean, for anybody, it doesn't have to be just addiction. Your brains are going everywhere, and we never take time, especially now with phones and TV, to just stop and analyze whatever has happened earlier, how we just stop without stimuli. And then also, certain drugs like cocaine and methamphetamine affect the frontal lobe, that part of your brain that is like the little angel telling you, hey, bad idea. We destroy that. So normal people, you get to the street, frontal lobe, stop, check both ways before you cross. Us addicts destroy that, and it affects it. So that stop doesn't work for us a lot of times. It takes a while to rebuild. So somebody comes up, you want to try this? Yeah. We don't even think. And meditation helped me rebuild that a lot quicker and get that back to where somebody said something, brought something up, I was going to say something, stop, take a second, think about it first. It helped rebuild that big time, which was huge and a giant benefit to my life. I try to keep up with it. I want to do it every day. I don't do it every day. I try 4 or 5 times a week to meditate. And I always notice that even like a morning where I'm flustered running out to get to work, if I stop and take 5 minutes, it makes me actually get to work quicker and everything better. And I know that seems so counterproductive. Like, how could you get to work quicker if you stop and take 5 minutes to breathe and meditate versus just keep going? Well, because I'm sure you've had them too, those mornings where nothing's going right. Spill the coffee, spill the eggs, put the wrong shirt on, dogs, going to the bathroom, kids are screaming, just everything's wrong. When I keep pushing through that and don't stop, everything continues wrong the rest of the morning. The whole ride to work, more problems are happening. I'm driving like an idiot. I get to work, I'm bringing in anxiety and all that with me. When I stop and take 5 minutes, after that, I'm starting over and everything goes smoother. So I'm not creating all these little problems and delays anymore that would have, the stopping for 5 minutes actually ends up getting me to work quicker. Because if I didn't stop, I'm running out to the car. I might lock the keys in the car, spill the coffee again on the car. I got to stop to wipe the coffee off. Just everything is more chaos versus stopping, doing it. Everything goes smoother the rest of the day. And most importantly, inside me is a million times smoother. Any of those motivational people, especially Jim Rohn, always talks about, you want to change anything on the outside, your finances, your relationship, your job, you got to change the inside. That's how it changes. You got to start. And I never understood that. Like, how the hell is changing my inside going to get me a promotion? I got to work harder. But when I change my inside, it makes me calmer, better at work, better decisions, stop and take more time to think, more focused. So it really does change everything on the outside. Shout out to Nick, my brother. He gave me the idea for this video. He wanted to hear about meditation. All right. Thank you guys, everybody. Thank you for the support. Okay, Ruggs, the Soberdog, and I'm out. See ya.